Good
Good
afternoon.
after good.
You know. So, welcome again to another edition of One Flesh,
It's
where
again has been a while, but we are happy to be here. It's Valentine's Day weekend, but for us, really, it's an anniversary weekend because just by chance,
yes, by
really,
chance.
we got married on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yes. 10 years ago. Oh
So
my God.
we are going to talk today about,
A
hey,
decade.
we survived.
Yes, we did. We survived 10 years. That's a decade, right? Yes,
Yes,
a
we
decade.
survived. It's
Woo!
10
Mm.
years tomorrow. We're excited. We're going to be celebrating with each other, and we're going to talk
Have
about,
a good
we're going to
time.
give you some reasons of why we think we survived, why we would have decided, to push through even those. What was some of the determining factors that made us decide to push through even those times when it was rough and it was hard and we had good reason to call it quits. We're gonna talk about why we decided to keep on pressing it. It's the first time you're seeing us. My name is Kasim Ford.
My name is Shadira Ford.
Yes, and as you already heard, we're gonna be married 10 years tomorrow.
February
And
14th.
we have two beautiful baby boys.
Well, they're not
They ain't no
babies
babies no
no.
more.
But no, they're cute, they're handsome, yeah.
Yes, and we do this program One Flesh just to encourage everyone to remember there's oneness of flesh. The two shall become one, united in purpose and vision, united assignments. When there's so many things pushing everyone apart, we would like to be an encouragement to you, pushing you together. Amen? So we
Amen.
encourage you to be one flesh like sugar
and water.
and water. Can't really tell the difference between sugar and water. In sugar water, no, can you?
Mm.
So Shadira's gonna go first. And
Me?
yes, why did you keep putting up with me with all my nonsense? When
Ooh. Why?
you gotta make it sound so she blowing up.
Well, one thing I admire about my husband, my king, my man, is that he believes, he always believes the best in other people. So when I might see someone and see something wrong with them or be upset because they do me something wrong, he would make me look at it from a different perspective and see why they're acting the way they're acting, and just try to make me look at it from a different angle. So he has that in everybody, whether they do him wrong, whether they do him evil, all manner of evil. He see the best in people. Like sometimes to the point where sometimes I can't even see the best in those specific persons that he would see the best in them. He sees the best in them, and that's something I admire about him.
Yes, including seeing the best in.
Oh, it's an annoying trait because it's like he always sees the best in people, and it could get annoying sometimes. But yeah, it's something I admire.
Yes. Including seeing the best in her when she annoys the living daylights out of me. Yes. A to the man. Amen, amen, amen.
Mm.
And also, what I would say that kept me present with Shadira is that even though she has, weird and strange ways of showing it, and I might agree with, one thing has always been for certain. She always had my best interests at heart, or the best interest of the family at heart. And I say that because, sometimes she might do it in a way like mean or rough or saying, I've spoken about how sometimes brutally frank and honest she can be, but um, yeah, one of those things that stands out to me and continues to stand out to me is that her heart is for her family. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I am brutally honest. If those who know me know I am brutally honest. And because I am brutally honest, sometimes I just be quiet around my friends or with my husband. He's gonna get it in full living color. Yep.
It's multicolored.
Well, multicolored. There's so much things I admire about you, but we're just gonna say a few of these, like at least 10 to
I want
10
to be
years.
all of them.
No, all of them ain't for all of them ain't for this. That's it up.
Oh.
All of them ain't for this. Um, you always another thing is you always honest with me. Just like how you just say like I am brutally honest, you're honest with me. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, you would tell me, don't do it. Alright, this is not the right approach to take. It may look like I ain't listening, because I don't really care what you have to say, because I could be stubborn sometimes, but deep down inside I'm actually listening. So that's something I admire about you, your honesty. In every area of my life, in ministry, in work, like everything. You're really honest. And sometimes your honesty could bring me to tears sometimes, and that's why sometimes I might backfire and be angry. Because it could hurt sometimes, but I listen. And I actually do what you tell me to do. Even though I would say, no, I ain't doing it.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Gotta have a little praise break there for that one because it's come a long way.
That was a hard one, but yeah. It was a hard one, but yeah, let's move on.
But I mean, okay, while we're on that topic, I would reciprocate that one because I mean, we touched on it previously about you being brutally honest, but I think that was one of the principles that I established early in our marriage, that I wanted our marriage to be. I'm sorry, my lash hair, something like attacking my eyes. But it's to be honest with each other. It's one of the things I always say. Don't lie to each other. Be honest with each other, and I think that was one of the things that got us through a lot of things. I think that was just the idea that as much as you're mad at this person, as much as maybe even sometimes you feel like you hate this person.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I hate him. Like how I end up with this person. Like
you know that in spite of you can trust this person, because if nobody else is being honest with you, they're being honest with you. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I really think helped me to survive you for the last 10 years. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, I listen to you.
You know what I like about you? You know what I admire about you? I like, you see like I have my hair braid now?
Mm-hmm.
I like when you just take your fingers and stroke the parts of my hair. Love that. I appreciate that.
That's one? That I take my hands and put them through your hair. That's why you're still married. If I had known it was so easy. If I had known it was so easy, I would save myself a whole heap of trouble.
You don't do all the whole time, like how I have it here now, like the whole time, do that all the time? I
Really?
appreciate
So you
that.
want the whole world to see
Yeah,
it
the
with my
whole time.
hand? You're a special case. And that right there um, is a perfect example of one of the reasons why we're still married, because I don't think anybody else can make me laugh as much and as hard as Shadira, because she continues to say that she's got some kind of something missing somewhere.
I ain't got nothing missing.
Huh?
If I got something missing, you got something missing too.
I
We
mean,
want
we missing
flesh.
something together. Hmm? Yeah, but I think one of those things is that when you wait out and you really look at the realities of the situation, you realize, hey, these good times outweigh the bad times, the times when you can laugh and enjoy each other's company, do things together that are really meaningful. I've had some really good times. I've laughed some really hard laughs. I've celebrated some really nice achievements with her. And why go and try to start over? Yeah.
You don't say yours?
Yeah.
I gotta look. Oh, look. Okay. You know what I like about you?
You start with the same term every time. You know why? Like,
I love your integrity. It just getting serious now. I love your integrity. I like how you handle. I just love the fact that you just be yourself. The way you handle business, the way you handle yourself on the job, around your friends, around people, youth ambassador people, like every group that you're a part of. I just love the way how you handle yourself and with respect and integrity, and those around you. You don't have to say respect me, or you don't have to say respect me. You just get the respect. You demand the respect without even saying respect me. And I admire that about you. And it's one thing I know for certain about you, that you love God with all your heart and with all your might, and you would do anything for the kingdom of God. Anything. You are a servant. You're always willing to serve. Like, when I don't feel like serving, you want to serve. You have that kind of sacrificial servant spirit in you, and that's something I admire about you.
that one was loaded. Hmm. Oh, yes. That one was fully, fully, fully loaded.
For what for that?
Yes. I think what I like is that I have a cheerleader. And you said that kind of lightly, and I paused because I kind of want to rephrase it. I want to say it this way. I think early on in our marriage, we had a lot of issues, we had a lot of challenges, and spoken about it on the program, go back and listen to all that stuff. But I think we came to a point in our relationship where we realized that it's me and you against the world. And I appreciated when we got to that point, I had that one person that I knew that was going to have my back and be looking out for my best interests, and uh, that I could put my vision in their hands and they'd be working to make it a reality. You know, that kind of stuff is what I really, really appreciate. You know what I think about you? No, I just wait for you to say it.
I love your complexion.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead.
I love my black man. I don't know what time I say it on the program, but I love my black man. Mm, yeah, this here, yeah, why? Hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah, I love the fact that, well, I know that you're very opinionated. You are an opinionated person. You're very strong-minded, strong-willed person. But even though you're that type of person, you just listen to me. You listen to me. And even though you're strong-willed, you kind of like lay things down on the table, lay down on the table and explain why you say certain things like that. But you listen to me when I say something. So it's not like you're strong willed and you just have your own way and you're not budging. You actually communicate and listen. And this is something I value, and I know this is something that we never had at the beginning. Over the years we developed it, and over the years it has developed and it has become one of my greatest treasures in marriage. I think it's one of our greatest treasures in marriage is our communication with each other.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. I think it goes back to the whole idea of just being honest and, telling each other what's going on. And as she said, we had to learn it. I think early on in the marriage, there were things that, while we agreed we wasn't going to lie to each other, we just didn't say this or we just didn't say that. Like something bothering you, but you don't say anything about it because you don't want to offend that kind of way. But I think when we got to the point where it was like, you know, whether it's gonna hurt your feelings or not, it's something that needs to be said. I think that really pushed us forward. How about you with that?
I think it's more than five.
We had said that we were gonna do each one was gonna do five,
I was the one more.
but I think we were just going.
Um, I like the fact that you have my back too.
Hmm.
Yeah, you just have my back. Even with those little children of ours, those boys, you have our back. Even when they try to like want to play smart and have their own way, we hold one head with our children. We hold one head. You have my back even with our children. So I appreciate that. I love it.
Yes, and I would be the last. I would have the last say.
You feel so good about that.
So yes, so whenever I look at my wife, I am um, very attracted to her. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm very attracted to her. Like it's I don't think that the attraction has grown more and more over the years. And I mean, the reality of the matter is, we're talking about this now when we saying we survived for a reason. Because there were times when we didn't want to see each other. There were times then she didn't want me to touch her. I didn't want her to touch me. But the reality is that I think one of the reasons why we are still together is that we still have a very strong physical attraction towards each other, and it's a flame that is burning that is not going to die anytime soon.
We still frolicking.
She calls it frolicking. Yes. Uh, so if you're not encouraged by anything else today, our encouragement for you is to, in spite of whatever it is that you're struggling with in your marriage, to find those things that would encourage you, that you can hold on to help you to keep pressing on and pushing on. And just remember that it's more than just a commitment. I think that's one of the things that kept me going in the earlier years. That I would say to myself, I made this commitment and I'm going to stick to it gotta stick it out. But then it came to the point where it was more than that. We became a unit. We started, started expanding our family. We had children. And, it's more than that. So, hold on to those things that are dear to you about each other and keep pressing forward in the midst of, because we know that marriage can be a real challenge. We know that it could be really tough to push through some of these challenges, but we encourage you to just be one flesh, like sugar and water. Have a wonderful day.